Hello, Howard's Grove Tigers. It's Mrs. Henschel here, and I thought I would share with you today a few tips and tricks for getting the most out of your Sora account in our digital library. I hope you've all been able to get logged into our digital library account and find some awesome books to read. And if you haven't, or if you've been having problems, please talk to your parents and have them email me so we can try and figure out what the problem is. If you have been checking out books and loving them, I would love to hear from all of you and find out what it is that you've read so far in our digital library that was your favorite. Or if there's something that you're not finding in our digital library that you'd really like to see, please have your parents let me know what that title is too, so I can see if we could possibly add that title to our collection so you will be able to check it out as you continue to read and learn from home. So here we go. We're going to try a few things. I'm going to start with the basics of how to get signed into your account. So on a computer like the one that I'm working on now, I'm going to go up to the address bar of my browser and type in Sora app, SORAAPP.com. And it will take me to the landing page. This is where we get started. This is how I know I'm in the right place when I see this little, I don't know, kind of rocket ship guy here. And it says, Sora, open a world of reading. This says, my school is Wisconsin Schools Digital Library Consortium. Yes, that is the one that you want. I know that's not really what our school is, but that is the one that you want to choose. You click that. Then you find our school. Now, we're not looking for Northview Elementary or Howards Grove Middle School or Howards Grove High School. We're looking for Howards Grove School District. So I click on this little arrow for the drop-down menu, and I'm going to scroll down. These are all alphabetically listed, and find Howards Grove School District. There we go. Now I need to enter my username. Everyone's username starts exactly the same in our district, and that is with the letter P. Then your username are the numbers that are on your student ID or lunch card. All right, so I'm going to type mine in. If you do not have yours, please contact me and I will be able to get that information for you. That was sent home either via letter for Northview students or via email for all of our middle school and high school students back in March. So if you have lost track of where that information is, please let me know. All right, now here I am, I'm all signed in. And there's something fun that just started this week, actually. It's called Sora Sweet Read. Stories so great you'll want seconds. Always available ebooks and audiobooks from April 15th through July 31st. There are 31 different books here. Now, some of these books are for middle school and high school students. Some of these books are just for elementary school students. Actually, anybody could read them, but they're specifically for elementary school students. And you can check these out. Now, because it says they're always available, that means that no matter how many people check it out, there's always a copy for whoever wants to check it out. So if Mrs. Henschel checks out the copy of Phoebe and her unicorn today, and you go in and log in later today and also want to check out a copy of Phoebe and her unicorn, you will be able to as well. We could actually both read it at the same time and have a little Zoom book club if we really wanted to. All right, if you wanted to see all 31 books, you would just click here where it says all 31 books, and then all of those books will come up. Now, for our students at our elementary and middle school levels, if there are books on this list that are high school appropriate, they will not show up when you log into your account and see these Sora Sweet Reads. The stuff for the high schoolers will not show up, okay? For our elementary school students, our Northview students, stuff that is appropriate for our middle school and high school students will not show up on your account as an option to check out either, because we want to make sure that everybody's getting something that they can read and that is appropriate for their grade level. All right. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. Now, the easiest way that I know to take a look at this is to go up here at the top where it says search for a book over here on the upper left-hand side. Here is where you can search for a book by title, by subject, by author, or by series. So if I know I would like to read, oh, I don't know, an Ivy and Bean title, I can type in Ivy and Bean and complete a search. All right, so here it shows me everything that is in the digital library by Ivy and Bean, okay? Or that's in the Ivy and Bean series, I should say. It's by Annie Barrows. That's the author. All right, it looks like we have quite a few titles. Now, as I scroll down, I'm hoping that you'll notice that not all of these look the same. For example, in this first row here of results, I have 3 books, 3 titles that say place hold, and only one that says borrow. Now, what that means is that for many of our books here in our digital library, it's just like our books in our regular library, that if somebody checked out the title that you wanted, somebody checked out the first book in the Ivy and Bean series called Ivy and Bean, that means that you need to wait until that other person returns that book before you'll be able to borrow it, because we only have the one copy, and if somebody else has checked it out, you need to wait your turn. Okay. If the book title, if next to it says borrow, that means that it's available right now and you are able to check it out and open it on your device and start reading it immediately. So you'll have to decide what it is that you want to do. Some people don't mind waiting and don't mind placing a hold for a book that they want, and they're content to find something else in the meantime. Other people want to check something out right away and start reading that right away. So it's up to you. Now, if you do decide that you want to place a hold, you click place hold. You click on those words. Okay, and now it has put me on the wait list, and it says that, so that's how I know that I've actually put it on hold. Okay, and when I click on these little dots over here on the side where it says wait list, it says 1 week. Number 3 is my place in line. All right, so there are 2 other people who will get this book, who will be able to check it out before me. All right, there are 2 copies that we have that people are borrowing. There are 3 people waiting total, and there are 2 people waiting per copy. Okay, so that just gives you an idea of how long you might have to wait before that book is available for you to check it out. All right, so I might have to wait a few days before, or maybe even a week or 2 before I get this book. All right. All right. If I would like to borrow a book right away, I'm just going to find one that says borrow, and I'm going to click on borrow. Now watch what happens. This book is going to open right up for me right here on my screen. Okay, I'm going to turn pages by going over to the right-hand side, just like if I would be flipping a page in a physical book, and click on that right-hand side, and then the book pages turn for me. Looks just like an actual book, doesn't it? I've got my table of contents. Back here I had my copyright information. I have the dedication page. All right, so we've got everything that we would see in a regular print format, just now in a digital format. Okay, and I can read however much I want to read at this point. Then if I click up here toward the top of where the book is, I'm given some other options. If I'm done reading for the day, I can click close. If I want to search for something, I can do that. If I want to put my bookmark in because I'm done reading for the day, I can click my bookmark, and it will save my spot for me until the next time that I log in. I should be able to log in on any device that has an internet connection and access the books that I have checked out. All right, so that's how I check out books. Now, if I want to do a little bit more, I can, and see what I have checked out, I can go down here to the bottom. Here's where we are right now. We're on Explore. Okay, I could go home, and that'll take us back to where we started, where the Sora Sweet Reads were. Or I can also go to my shelf. If I click on shelf, it's going to show me the things that I have checked out right now. Now remember, I can check out 3 books at a time from our digital library. So if I am done reading this one that I checked out, Ivy and Bean Break the Fossil Record, and I want to check out something new, it's a good idea for me to return this book so somebody else can have it and so I can check out something new. So I'm going to click on Options, and then I'm going to go down here to where it says Return and click Return. Once I click that, it's going to ask me, well, do you really want to return that? And then I say yes, and I return it, click return once more. And now that book has been returned to the shelf. It's not checked out to me anymore. All right. Now, if I want to see the books that I have on hold, remember I put that Ivy and Bean title on hold. I click on holds. And then here I have some options. I can edit my hold or I can cancel my hold. And I'm going to cancel this one because I really don't want to read this one. I just wanted to show you how to place a book on hold. So I'm going to cancel that. Now, the next option on my shelf are lists. This is a great idea for making wish lists of things that you want to read. All right, here's my wish list right here. And I've added this book. And if I want to add more books to this wish list, I can search for whatever it is that I want and add it to my wish list. I don't want to check it out right away. I just want to add it. So I go back to my Explore and I'm going to find, oh, let's see, which Ivy and Bean book haven't I read yet? I think Ivy and Bean, No News is Good News. So then I click here where I could borrow it, but I don't want to read it yet. I just want to remember that I need to read this one. I click Add to List, and it asks me what do I want to add it to. So I want to add it to my wish list, or maybe I want to create a new list, okay, of things that I want to read, or maybe I want to give it a thumbs down or a thumbs up. If it's something that I've already read and I really like it, I can add it to my thumbs up list. If it's something that I read and I really didn't like at all, I can add it to my thumbs down list. But I haven't read this one yet, so I'm going to just add it to my wish list. All right. Now, if I go back to my shelf and I look at my lists, I can see now that to my wish list, Ivy and Bean, No News is Good News has been added to that list. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There are a lot more things that I can do with Sora and our digital library collections. I'm not going to take time to show that to you today, but please watch for more videos because I have more to share with you about our wonderful, wonderful digital library through Sora, and I can't wait to share it all with all of you. I hope you're all doing well. Please know that all of us miss you terribly, and we can't wait to see you again and talk to you about all of the great things that you've been reading. Thanks for watching this video. We'll talk to you later. Bye.